Explorers, welcome back. So we are here to do November week 3 paycheck. So I am going to be like batch creating these videos so that I can get them done before I go to Legoland and Universal. We leave tomorrow night, like middle of the night. So we're going to be spending all day tomorrow trying to finish up the content that I have to do for Amazon. I mentioned it on TikTok. I know I always forget that like I say so much and give so much information on TikTok and not everybody is over there. So TikTok tends to hear things twice, and YouTube tends to forget, not hear things at all. But I have a huge partnership with Amazon that is, I have to do 200 pieces of content. So it's 100 videos and 100 pictures. So I've been busting my butt trying to get that done. And tomorrow's my last day to get it done, and we actually leave tomorrow night. So, yeah. I'm trying to get everything done tonight as far as like for our trip, like getting our house clean, getting laundry done, packing, all of that. Normally I would have already had that stuff done, but I've been so busy because I'm trying to use all of the minimal daylight hours that we have. I'm trying to use those to get this content done for Amazon, because then once I lose lighting, I can't do anything. So that's why all of my cash stuffings have been filmed at night, because I have to use the daylight for my paid content. So my cash stuffings are getting done at night. I'm cleaning my house at night. I'm packing at night. I'm getting everything else done at night because I can't spare even just a second of daylight because there's already not enough of it. So with that said, we are going to do paycheck cash stuffing, and we're going to go a little out of order. I know my wallet is usually the last thing that I do, but I was considering filming a like cash stuff my wallet with me for Universal video, and that might seem contradictory because it is. And here's what I mean by that. I know in the past I would always do like the stuff prep my wallet with me for this trip or that trip or whatever. But you guys know that I'm not using cash for this trip. One, Legoland is cashless, so I can't use cash. And two, we haven't been using cash. We've been leveraging our credit. So while I still cash stuff, I use my credit card for everything, and then I pay it back with the cash. But the reason I was going to go ahead and prep my wallet for Universal is because I do have the cash for that week right here. I don't want to put it into the bank account until after our trip, after I know how much we've spent and I can pay it off. I'm afraid if it's in the bank account, it might get spent. But I also don't want to put it all directly onto the credit card because we may not spend that much. We probably won't spend that much. So I do want to cash stuff it into my wallet as kind of a placeholder until we get back from our trip. But also because I can use that little video as one of my pieces of content for Amazon, because some of my products are from Amazon and they fall within the categories of the campaign that I'm doing. So just a little bit of information, not that anybody asked, but because of that, we're going to be doing this a little out of order. So if you guys see a prep my wallet with me video on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok, mind your business. No, not really, but just know that that's what it was just a video that I created for content for Amazon. And I figured if I'm going to film it, I might as well go ahead and post it. So that is that. But let's get started. Now, I did not go to the bank to pull this. So I don't have time to go to the bank. My husband's paycheck is going to come through here in a couple of hours, but I don't have time to go to the bank tomorrow, but I do have to cash stuff or we won't have gas money, we won't have food money, we won't have what we need. So what I did was I pulled the money that we had in mortgage. So his paycheck will come through and I will pay the mortgage out of it. Meanwhile, I pulled the money that I had cash stuff for mortgage, and I'm just using that to cash stuff for our paycheck this week. And then the overage, because obviously we cash stuffed more into mortgage than the actual amount of money that I have to work with this week. So the overage will go back into the bank whenever I have a chance. It's not a big deal. Until then, it'll sit in an envelope that says back to bank. So this is I tried to get some change, make some change, because obviously when I cashed off for mortgage, I cashed off all hundreds and 50s. So I tried to make some change, but we're definitely going to need more change. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 420, 40, 60, 85, 520, 40, 60, 86, 620, 40, 60, 87, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Why doesn't that seem... Okay. Yeah. So I knew this was going to be... So, what I was getting at is that this is going to be, I think, $23 short. So I do need to pull $2 because I don't have 25 ones for Uno. So 2 of these ones are going to go into Uno, but whenever I can make it to the bank, I need to pull out $23 for Uno. But we do have the rest of the money. So I'm actually going to stick to doing this in order because otherwise I will just be really confused. So yeah. I try to explain where the money comes from when I don't go to the bank because I know a lot of people, like when I first started watching people cash stuff and they would say that they funded their own cash stuffing, like I never understood what they meant by that. Like, how do you do that? And now that I cash stuff myself, like obviously I do it a lot. And really it's just a matter of, you know, you have money that needs to go back to the bank and then you need to turn around and pull money out of the bank. So rather than doing that, just use that money. As long as you are really good at keeping track of the exact amounts, you really don't have any issues with it. Every once in a while, it'll get a little too confusing for me, and I will just deposit everything and then pull everything out that I need, but that's rare. So let's pull down bills. We're obviously not going to cash stuff in a mortgage. I did go ahead and make that payment. So that will come out. Trash is going to get $5, so now trash has 15 towards the 55 that is needed by the end of February. Ooh, that is a ratty 5. It's not going to fit in there very well. HOA is getting 13. So now in HOA we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and $104. So what I'm going to do, I know that I have an extra 100 in here that I needed to break. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then I don't have to worry about it. So you have 104 in HOA. I had an idea of where I was going to break that 100, but I didn't realize it was going to be easier just do it this way. So let's put 28 into progressive. 6, 27, 28. So now in progressive we have 50, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $84 in progressive. Ford is not getting anything this week. HOA is getting 25. This is HOA fine because my backyard is not complete. So we have 100, 20, 40, and 50. So 150. And that is it for the bills that I cash stuff for. Okay, now we can go to my wallet. So, in my wallet, groceries, I am upping it this week. We are putting $200 in groceries because we just keep going over, and that's just adding a balance to our credit card that I don't want to add. Gas. So, this is the 50 from this week. My husband just filled up the car, and it's not because we needed gas today. He filled it up so that we don't have to worry about it tomorrow night. So we went all week on last week's $56 that I put in. So that gets to go into road trip savings. So we're going to put $50 into gas. Takeout is getting 75, 50, 70, and 5. Guys, I try so hard to use this finger, and it's funny because throughout the day I use it, but when I'm doing cash stuffing, I don't. And I think it's because it's a lot of like fine motor skills and I haven't built those up yet. And then nothing going into personal care, nothing going into household. 15 going into my husband's lunch money. Okay, and that is it for my wallet. And actually, that is it for this cash stuffing. So, short, quick, simple, sweet, and I will see you guys back here for game night. Bye!